Paid $400 for this van. It's an old camper van. I mainly bought it for the wheels because it had some General Lee style wheels on it. It's been off the road since 1986. It's pretty rough, pretty dirty, pretty grungy. I'm gonna see if I can get it to start. This won't be a very long video. Thanks for watching. So I'm back out here on the van. There's a bunch of grass, a bunch of weeds. The rats have been living. So I'm gonna take a few minutes and vacuum and clean that up. All right, got that cleaned up enough. So I'm gonna see if this thing will crank with the key. Gotta put a battery in it and stuff like that. So I got power in the cab when the key comes on, but there's no starting. Maybe the mice have eaten the neutral safety switch, so it's neutral, nothing. Probably have to bypass the neutral safety switch on the relay. So right there on the relay, you have the neutral safety switch. It's right there on the left with the green wire. Just pull that off and let it dangle. And then I'm going to take a jumper wire. Connect to that, and I'll connect it to the negative battery terminal. And that will ground it out and allow it to function. Grounded the neutral safety switch. Let's see. All right, neutral safety switch is grounded. We got power at the key to crank it. Show you that one more time. So we've got a bad neutral safety switch, or the wires are chewed. So I'm gonna get a test light. I'm gonna turn the key on and see if I got power at the coil. Find a good ground here. Okay, got power at the coil. So now I'm gonna crank it over and to see if I can get some spark. No spark outside the coil. So anybody that works on these old Dodges knows that the little ignition module box goes bad. This one here is on this car, on this particular van, is absolutely melted, and I'll show you. So if you look right there, here's the ignition module. That one's all melted and stuff like that. So I'll swap that module out right there with just a cheap one you get off Amazon, like 20 bucks. Should be good to go. Pop the top of the distributor open. Let's see what that means. It don't look too bad. It is just dangling here. So I'll check it again for fire. Still not. Well, I think I noticed a problem here. The coil's not hooked up. Correction, the coil's not hooked up all the way. It's got power going to it, but the other side has been chewed by mice. So that would be the prognosis for it. So in here I used a jumper wire to jump from there to there. So I'm going to introduce a little bit of fuel. And see if it'll even just fire. Fired up. See if it'll even just fire. Fired up. Is that not awesome?